What's up guys, it's Maxwell with the next Clash video, and yes, today it happened, the first ever CWL Invite Clan Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 11 3-star. And yes, here we go with the war, guys. A random match against the Swarm, would you know it? Yeah, we're gonna recap it, not so serious today. Had a bit of fun, and we're gonna get to that later. And let's start right away with the Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 11 triple. Of course, just a little bit of fun. The Swarm thought it was funny to search with an engineered account in war here, but they were good spots. This guy went in for his 2 attacks, got the 50% and then quit the raid, so did not use the engineered advantage. So shout out to the Swarm for being cool guys, and yeah, obviously sort of gearing against an engineered mismatch against them, but yeah, against us, of course, not using this advantage. So I decided, after I failed my first Town 9 attack, I decided I would have to go in here and clean this number 40 base to get the stars. So the Swarm on their own actually yeah, sort of semi-swagged 2 attacks this raid, so they admittedly had 1 Town Hall 9 disadvantage then. And yeah, there we go, guys. Jump spell for the Hawks, that's always important, just so they can go over the wall. And you will see it is very important when you 3-star a Town Hall 11 as a Town Hall 9, bring the 60 goblins, guys. That's important. And at this point in time, some people in voice chat thought this might be a fail, but I was confident. I still had my queen ability. No, fun aside, gonna of course not watch the end. You guys will know that it was a 3-star, so Town Hall 9 coming in right here, 3-starring a Town Hall 11, but of course not a real 11. So let's get into some more serious attacks, guys. We've got 2 very cool Town Hall 9 attacks, and then we are gonna watch some 10v10 and 11 versus 11 action, because all jokes aside, we actually had 4 legitimate 11 versus 11 3-stars, so that was really cool. You can see Destroyer here coming in with a creative trick as well, destroying the defensive clan castle with a rage spell and skeleton spell. Of course, skeleton spells don't trigger the defensive clan castle, so for that reason Destroyer was able to completely take out the defensive clan castle here with a rage spell and 2 skeleton spells, and he still has 1 more skeleton spell in the bag. So cool attack to him. He's doing an air attack, so he's gonna have another skelly spell to kill the queen. Obviously 4 wizard towers here geared to defend against the skelly skill on the enemy queen. So Destroyer is saying, hey, I'm gonna punish him and still kill the queen with the skelly spell, or at least distract her. That's what he did there. Sort of semi-used the skelly spell to kill the enemy queen. And yeah, his queen actually ended up grabbing another Wizzy Tower after that, and then Destroyer smashed the rest of this base here. Only 2 air defenses left at this point in time. And yeah, moving in with 2 hounds, some nice loons, very good loon deployment, of course. Has some nice pathing created by taking out this one side here. And yeah, is absolutely gonna smash it. I believe even gonna swag the heal, if I'm correct. I don't quite know. I think he texted me something about he swagged the heal or some. I remember watching this raid live, but I didn't memorize it. So yeah, he actually swagged the heal. So great attack here to Destroyer. Creative 1. There goes the swag heal. And yeah, absolutely smashed base number 37. Strange layout, and he had his fun with it. Took it out nice and easy with the cool clan castle kill. So in case you guys want to do that, in this case 1 rage spell and 2 skeleton spells, we're able to do it. Moving on up to the second Town 9 attack. First up, shout out to Ferox. She's one of my buddies, and also in this war I attempted to 3-star her, but failed. So yeah, that's that. And then as I already said, I decided to clear the lowest base there with that pretty much sort of defenseless account. Yeah, anyways, we've got Dr. Boss coming in right here for our second Town Hall 9 attack. Gonna be doing things with the Queen Charge, funneling her with the Baby Dragon. Queen Charge Laloon here, so always a cool attack to watch, I think, at least. I hope you guys agree. Anyways, King Wizzy Walk are gonna be doing what they need to do to keep the queen close to the wall. That, of course, very important for her to get all the defenses that he wants to get out of the way. Also just speeding her along. There go the wall breakers. King has been able to trigger the giant bomb. Wall break has been perfect. Queen is gonna charge into this compartment here, take out 2 air defenses, sweeper and expo, and that is gonna set him up nicely for the Lalo. 3 baby dragons in the clan castle here, drops the double poison, rather safe than sorry. Gets all 3 of those out of the way. Rage spell, of course, helpful with that as well. Last baby dragon only gets a couple of blasts on it. The queen pretty much two-shotting it, so yeah. The 3 baby dragon clan castle. I guess that is just a nice little reminder by the swarm to the last war where the 3 baby dragon clan castle at Town Hall 10 made us fail a bit, but maybe I'm just a bit biased about that still. Anyways, Dr. Boss gonna get enemy queen, then start off with the Lalo here. Starts right into those 2 remaining air defenses, of course, so he's gonna have a Lalo without air defenses for the most part of this attack, but still his hounds were able to charge deep enough into the space to trigger the traps and tank for the loons, and then queen is still alive as well. She's gonna engage enemy king soon, drop some nice cleanup minions over there, is gonna get the rage spell down for his Laloon actually, gonna decide not to use it on queen, but since he's gonna take out this archer tower at the bottom here, he should not have any trouble dealing with the enemy king, especially since the queen targeted him so nice and early. And yes, that is the triple here by Dr. Boss. On number 26, so also very nicely done. Went for a scout with his second attack, did the job for the team there, and yeah, great performance to the Town Hall 9s overall. We only had 3 fails on Town Hall 9, so yeah, definitely an awesome one. 10v10 triples, 2 of those. Yeah, we're gonna have Etano here for the first one. Only 2 10v10 trips, guys, but 4 11 versus 11 trips. So at some point in time inside the war, our 11s just decided to have a bit of fun with this one. The swarm put some nice 11 bases up that yeah, were relatively easy to 3-star. Still, I think we used about 7 attacks of our 11s, 11 versus 11. Yeah, 3 fails in there as well, definitely cost us the war. Could have gone for some more dips, but hey, we just decided to have some fun this war. Swarm got the win, so shout out to those guys, well done. We did not quite take it also mega serious, but really that's what midweek wars are now, so for that reason I'm also not doing the most serious recap of all time. Always good fun with the swarm, and I'm sure these guys are not going to be using the bases that I show in the CWL, so it should be all good to show quite a few of their Town 11 bases in case you guys are now mad as me with I'm sure the swarm is not going to be, because they know what's going on. They've got a pretty good idea. So, yeah, should be all good. Etano triggering all the air skeleton traps in the world here on this base, and he's going to be able to poison them all down. So good touch on that. Obviously, this was scouted, so he knew about that. And then coming in with the loons here and some haste spells pretty soon to take down the Inferno Tower, all those defenses. There goes the haste spell for the Inferno Tower. Rage spell for this cluster of defenses here, gets that out of the way, no problem whatsoever. And then is going to move into the rest of the space with another rage spell, a couple haste spells, and a double skelly to kill the queen. Looks like, oh, actually no, his queen already killed the enemy queen, so he's gonna have 2 swag skelly spells, or gonna be able to use them for air defenses or whatever. So yeah, nice attack here to him as well. Smashing base number 22, obviously a low weight one. Interesting layout as well, and no trouble for him to take this one down right here. Pachuco Jr. I think he's also playing a Town 11, right? I think I saw him dip sometime this war. Getting taken out. Second 10v10 trip was here by Twitch, coming in on number 19 with an attack that we had also attempted a couple times before. A mass loon attack, obviously. I guess this one of the bases that you also would maybe not see inside CWL. It seems the most difficult thing for this one was to get the opener here. We attempted this opener a couple times. The goal to get the queen into this compartment here was very, very tough, but finally we found the correct funneling troop, which was actually a Valkyrie, not a baby dragon like we had done before, but a Valkyrie was able to get the job done there. And then Twitch coming in, getting the Wizzy Tower here, getting the Inferno Tower and the Expo as well. So great value for the Suicide Queen mission. And then it's going to be straight up spam Lalo here from the 9 to 12 o'clock side with the 4 pre-planted haste spells. That, of course, very doable for this one because the air defense is all close to the outside. Makes it so the Lava Hounds don't get too far in front, which is definitely something you do want to avoid. So for that reason, sometimes you don't want to place early haste spells. But for this base, that was an okay thing to do. Comes in with the loons right here. Couple rage spells in the middle. And that is going to be enough to take out the space. Even has a heal spell for the back end. With that Wizard Tower, Expo, all that good stuff there. So, yeah, smashed it here as well. Let's speed through the cleanup. As that is, of course, not too exciting. Couple minions able to snipe off those air skeleton traps behind the balloons there, and then a lot of lava pups doing work on cleanup. And yeah, GG for base number 19. And that, of course, leaves us with the 4 Tunnel 11 versus 11 triples that we had. I also don't want to fail to shout out Fabian here, who had a nice 70% Dragon 3-star on Cruise's base. I guess we're not going to see that one back either, but I'm not going to burn it. I thought about showing this attack for quite a while, but since I am already showing 4 Tunnel 11 bases of the Swarm, I didn't want to show a 5th one in a 10 versus 11, but shout out to Fabian, who had a great attack there with the very cool Queen Charge Dragons for 70%. So yeah, I guess the base is not burned since I didn't show it, but in case Cruise puts up a base that looks like you can kill it with dragons, you probably know how, but I guess he's also not going to activate that in CWL because it was smashed by Fabi. So yeah. Anyways, Kleines Kaff coming in right here on a base that we actually failed on 3 times, twice, 3 times. I'm not sure. Definitely failed a couple of 11 versus 11 attempts on this base before it finally did work out. So there you can already see, yeah, we did not really try hard it too much this war. The 11s pretty much have to go perfect on the dips whenever you are attempting 11 versus 11. It must pretty much be a 3-star, a guaranteed 3-star, or it must be cleaned up within 1 attack. But in this case here, needing 3 attacks to take down an 11 base. Not very good, so definitely wouldn't have done it in CWL, but with this breakdown, we had 6 Tunnel 11s, they had 7. We just said, hey, whatever, let's go for it, do a couple of 11 versus 11 attempts, and yeah, have some fun with the Swarm. Really enjoyed the war. It was a really fun one, although we lost by 5 stars, but yeah, obviously nobody taking it all that serious midweek, although it is a nice win for them. So in case we would have won by 5, I probably would have talked more about that and celebrated that. So that's what these guys can now do. But yeah, anyways, we had some fun with the 11 versus 11 trips here in case these guys put up bases like that. Why not practice a bit on that and get confident with it or whatever. So yeah, shout out to Kleines Kaff, aka Walle, taking this one down. Then we have the Bucket 6-pack with his Jonas Wo account. Grabbing the 11 versus 11 triple on J-Ho here, number 6, with the Suicide Hero mission. Gonna be able to clear some nice trash buildings with King. Perfect targeting of his queen here, targets the enemy queen right away, gets her out of the way, then gets couple Wizzy Towers after that. So actually no, he did not get the second Wizard Tower, which was actually what he wanted because he needed that one for pathing. So at this point in voice chat, he was begging for the Wizard Tower not to go down just so he could target loons onto that, which luckily ended up happening. So yeah, went in with the pre-planted haste spells, Lava Hound, loons, and then of course some more loons behind the second Lava Hound as well. Those Lava Hounds getting 2 red bombs out of the way very early, that was a good thing. Freezes the Inferno Tower and Sweeper, very important because otherwise the Sweeper would have been so pesky. Perfect rage spell there as well, just as the free spell wears off. The loons are onto the Inferno Tower just so that the Sweeper cannot target them anymore. Sends in his Warden here with the second group of balloons. And I think this is the attack where he could have swagged his Warden ability on, but yeah, shame on me. I was actually encouraging him to pop the Warden ability where it wouldn't have been really have been necessary. So yeah, he popped it. Could have swagged it as well, but yeah, it's all good. It ended up being a dominating 3-star, so no worries whatsoever. Great war to bucket here with the 11 versus 11 6-pack. Just getting it done. So all of our 11s actually had, is that correct? Had at least one 11 versus 11 attempt? I think so. Yeah, I think all 6 of our Town Hall 11s went 11 versus 11 at least once this was, so that goes to show that, yeah, we definitely attempted it quite a bit. So this here, the first bucket triple, and the second one is gonna come up right after we see the 1, 2, 3 stars. Right, there we go. And bucket also grabbed number 5. ET with his base here falling to bucket as well. With, would you know it, once again, Suicide Heroes Lalo. So that's pretty much the way to go right now. Most 11 versus 11 triples coming that way. And yeah, so bucket coming in, gets the air defense here, gets a very nice suicide mission by his heroes once again. Ground skeleton traps, as you can see, that's definitely a bonus. At this point he was a little bit anxious because he thought he had lured out the clan castle, but only the loon coming out was of course fortunate. Queen grabbed one more Wheezy Tower, one more Tesla as well, as you guys are gonna see in a minute, and after that she yeah, just sort of died off, but all good. He's gonna have some very nice loons here to kill the Inferno Tower soon. You guys are gonna see that. Suicides some loons for the funnel, for the pathing. Use another haste spell there, and he's gonna send in quite some loons there to get the Inferno Tower out of the way. And then just straight up start his Lalo from the other side. There we go. Lava Hound, balloons right after. And then the second Lava Hound already as well. Warden not being placed yet. He's going to place that soon. Has the first Inferno Tower out of the way. And now moving into the second one. This time he gets the Eagle Artillery very early. That's always a good thing, of course. And yeah, Rage Spell on top of the Inferno Tower saves the Warden ability a little bit longer. Is going to use it for the Wizzy Towers. There we go. Another haste spell, the heal spell right on top of that Wizard Tower farm. And this raid even more dominating than his first one. Lava Hounds scooting in front nicely. And that's going to be rip this space. Great attack to bucket. And beautiful 11 versus 11 6-pack here by him. Don't see that very often in these days. But yeah. We had the attempts, we had the basis for it, so he decided to go for it. And of course, I said all the 11s had a shot. Asgard, aka Matt, also grabbing himself an 11 versus 11 trip. I actually failed my hit, so rip me, not able to get the 11 versus 11 3-star. But Matty here got one himself. Took out 2 air defenses for this base. Nice suicide mission here with a couple of bowlers in there. King tanking those archer towers. Queen coming in to kill an archer tower as well as 1 air defense. Let's zoom back into that actually. King with the nice tanking there of those archer towers gets a couple trash buildings cleared. Queen targets the air defense right as she activates her ability, which is of course perfect because she's gonna die very soon after. Gets that 1 more cannon. 4 pre-planted haste spells, 5 actually, excuse me. And then the wall of loons first and the lava hounds after, just so they don't fly too far in front. The Warden is gonna sort of stumble and decide where to go, and then he's gonna finally go in and use his ability pretty soon as well. Rage spell, double skelly spell for the Queen kill, of course. Queen pretty much instantly ripped there, so nice job to the skellies. Good Warden ability as well, just as the loons were sort of struggling to target the Inferno Tower. Popped the Warden ability, kept them alive, and now, at this point, some guys were, well, it's a fail. Well, no, he still has 4 loons. He could get it. He still has a Lava Hound. And it actually ended up being a 3-star. A little bit strange for the loon pathing targeting. And only very few loons left at this point, but still ended up being a triple. The Warden was nice enough to target the Eagle Artillery as well. Got the Tesla out of the way and then had some nice minions for cleanup. So good attack to Matt here. Getting number 4 out of the way for the 4th 11 versus 11 3-star. So judging by the town hall levels of the town halls inside the bases, we had 5 town 11s 3-star this war, guys. But of course, one being the engineered account. So 4 really 11 versus 11 triples, guys. Doesn't that look pretty? They swarm here with 7 11s in war, and we tripled 4 of them. So that was pretty fun. Taking a look at our side of the base, they did not go 11 versus 11. They 2-starred all our 11s with 10s. Boring. No, just kidding. But very good performance on the 10s. Did they actually clear 10s? No, not quite. Left 2 10s on the board. Wow, even Tezo left standing. Anyways, yeah, we left, of course, quite a few 10s on the board, but at least 2-starred them all. So 5-star went to the Swarm here. Shout out to those guys. They also had a very good Town 9 performance. We only with 3 fails on Town 9. That was freaking awesome, and yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for a not so serious war recap video today. Hope you enjoyed it. We had our fun. I am sure Swarm had the fun. They're also gonna have some nice loot, so have your fun spending that, guys. And until next time, I guess I will see you all later. Peace out.